Allow me to introduce myself. Adam Kendall, your teacher. And I am here, Miss Ingalls, to escort you to your room. You must be tired. Your bag's on the bed. Come on, I haven't had my dinner yet. Nothing to feel bad about. Most everybody does till they learn.
Look, my parents didn't send me here to have you teach me table manners.
Yes, they did. It's all part of learning. Now, just because you're blind doesn't mean you have to eat like an animal. Pitying yourself won't help. Blind people are just as good or as bad as everybody else. You're not special.
I told you to get out!
Roast beef was good. You'll find the towels on the shelf in the closet. Do it, Mary. Now walk towards me.
Who cares about all this? Who cares about walking across the room when there's nothing to see when you get there?
I care. Because it's my job to teach you. If I don't teach you, I don't get paid. Do you play any instruments?
Well, of course. He wrote Paradise Lost, one of my favorites. It's easy.
I'll be waving as you drive away. It's a very easy one. Now, let's see who can shout out the answer first. Mary. Mary, you're here. Ingalls, I know you haven't had a chance to catch your breath yet, but one of the things I wrote about in that letter Mary never got was a job. Manager, keeping the books and repairs and so forth. And run. Well, I better tell Mr. Ames Tom won't be back to school. You've shut your ears and closed your eyes. You know, in some ways, you're blinder than Tom is.
The drive.
But I can't see anything.
Tell him to do it. Don't be easy on him. We have to push him.
I can't do it. Leave me alone.
Well, I'm afraid you're right, Tom. You can't. I guess I thought you were a lot tougher than you are. You know, the school's getting way too crowded, and I think you should give up your room.
And go where?
Into my room? Oh, come on now, what is it? You're not having second thoughts about being married to me already, are you? You know, this is really funny. I mean, all parents ever pray for when they have a child is that it be healthy. And we can't have a child because God might give us a healthy one and ask him for a blind baby so we can take care of it and not have to worry about it.
We're all right. We're all right.
Was it all right, or is it?
Everything's fine, Bob. Just fine.
Have been forced to accept the offer.
We'll move. We'll find somewhere else. Well, we thought if you presented our case to whoever bought the building, let them know that we don't have Mr. Standish.
He's turning the building into another hotel.
Heard a lot about you.
It's nice to meet you, Joe.
Go with the rope.
Come on, turn the rope loose. Let go of the rope.
He was much too kind to tell me that.
You have every right to be afraid. Every right to cry.
I love you, Mary.
Talk.
Flowers, too. That's nice. You want a slice of meat?
It's a casserole.
Chicken, I hope.
Adam, sometimes there are more important things to discuss.
What?
What did he do to you?
Nothing. Not one thing. To me or for me ever since the accident. It was like I didn't exist anymore. The problem is you think every father in the world is just like yours. Well, mine isn't. I think you're supposed to sniff it, Mr. Ingalls.
You're all he's got, you know.
Father never seemed the type to need anyone before. But like you said, people change.
Well, kind of gone our separate ways the past few years.
Can I see her?
For just a little while. She needs to...
Mary will make new friends. You still can't stand to look at me, can you? Well, I just thought that if they saw how pretty we were, they'd just give us the money. We wouldn't have to go through all this business of getting... Yes, sir. I'll miss you, sir. I love you, sir. Mary. 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 Mary.
Adam, take it easy. Take it easy.
Jonathan. I can see. I can see.
Here.
Oh, my beautiful Mary. More beautiful than I'd ever imagined.
So look at that.
What is it?
New world goods, such as gold and emeralds. It took up to 2 years to fully load a ship with treasures.
Thank you.
Your cross-examination of Gardner was the turning point in the trial, I'd say.
I think you're right.
Boy, you... Oh, honey, I really am sorry.
If you're really sorry, you'll help me with supper.
Chef Kendall at your service.
Adam, could I?
Why can't we go to the picnic?
I didn't have a chance to tell you. I met this lawyer, Mr. Davis, and he invited... And winning? You know, just one time in my life, I'd like to know what that was like. I'll go over to Mr. Davis's for a little while, and then join you there later. Okay, now where to begin, now? But it just isn't. The more I talk to Mr. Davis and the more I study those law books he's given me, the more I realize I want to be a lawyer. I'm going to start into the books right now. I'm so wound up, I couldn't even sleep tonight if I wanted to. I am so happy. What about the house and the servants?
You want half my sandwich? I can't eat it all.
No, thanks. I'm not hungry.
You haven't eaten all day.
Right. Right. We won't find it if we don't look.
Here.
I hate egg sandwiches.
She's a go-getter.
Well, that she is.
most certainly can. Hello, Mary?
In your seats, gentlemen, quiet.
Alan Barton.
Adam Kendall. 4 times?
Yeah. Got pretty close the second time, but close just isn't good enough. Tough test to pass.
I gotta do more than pass. I gotta be in the top 3%.
You're going for a scholarship.
Oh, yeah. 7:30.
Much obliged.
What happened to you? After you left me on the train station last night?
Gentlemen, there'll be no talking during the test.
I'll tell you later.
10 cents to your name. You know you can't pay for that room you got downtown.
I know.
Why don't you come to my house?
I said you were sick. I wasn't fooling. Oh, God. There's not going to be a next year. I made the top 1%. Charles, all of you, thank you so much.
Welcome home.
My circumstances? Yes, with your firm. I remember saying that if I passed the bar, there'd be a job waiting for me. So you did. I got plumbing to fix, new disc carrier to buy. Besides, looks like she's got plenty of takers.
Adam.
Mr. Mills, when I defend a client, I need to believe at least in his probable innocence.
What do you mean?
I mean that 6 days ago, while you were knowingly and happily fleecing the good people of this community, the railroad had already withdrawn its offer because their survey showed the land to be unusable. Now, I'm not thinking about it. I'm his lawyer.
Oh, well, you might reconsider, boy. You're making a big mistake.
You know, I'm a little too old for you to be calling me boy. You know, Mary, I think I can make a pretty solid case for Mills. Mrs. Olson, Edgar Mills believes so strongly in the value of that property that he purchased it without the benefit of a survey. Investors, through a combination of their greed and ignorance, just as culpable.
We will adjourn until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
What does that mean? I just feel too sorry for him. Now, could you tell the court what that was?
This court is now in session.
That was a heck of a job.
Why, thank you.
Listen, why don't you and me